Live from Camp Briteside in Georgetown, Texas, this is the Eagle Nation Coaches Show with head coach Chuck Griffin. Camp Briteside, located at 8701 Rural Route 2338 or Williams Drive in Georgetown, Texas, is the host of this year's show. And now, here's the voice of your Georgetown Eagles, Wally Harmon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Camp Briteside. We took a week off, and now we are back in action here live at Camp Briteside for tonight's Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Does that sound all right? Cool. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I had all the help from Kelly and Dave today. So Dave's at the fire station. Kelly's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So all the productivity out of them was super helpful as they're both texting right now. And so it's awesome to see. Georgetown comes off a big win to end the non-district schedule right before a bye week with a come-from-behind win against Coppers Cove at Bulldog Stadium up there in Coppers Cove, 35-32. And then the bye week takes effect, and now it starts the run for district. And a lot of teams should be interesting to go. We'll have a chat with Coach Griffin here in a minute, but Leander was the one that caused us the big problem last year in district. They, from being a perfect record, they upended us right out of the bye week. And so it'll be fun to talk to Coach about that and how the preparations have gone for this team this week as they prepare for Leander. And Leander coming off of a big win against Del Valle on the road. And so it'll be an interesting go on that. A good time for this team to take the bye week. We've discussed that before. Is it best early, late? But a good bye week here as Georgetown gets ready to go into this district season, part of their season, and it'll be at home Friday night, Burkelbach Field. Burkelbach Field will be a GISD complex there on Georgetown's property, and it'll be a nice home opener for district to take on the Leander Lions before having to go on the road the following week, isn't it? Yeah, on the road to take on Killeen Chaparral up in Killeen. And so I cannot watch the text messages from these two. I apologize. Dave and Kelly having fun. But it'll be interesting to see how Georgetown reacts to that. One big thing was some good things that came out of Coppers Cove, some second-half adjustments, and the come from behind. The adversity was there for this team in the first half at halftime, and the changes made in the second half and a couple big plays. And you kind of saw this Eagle team kind of settle in there in that second half, and then the late come from behind, taking the lead there towards the end, and then holding Coppers Cove in their final possession from being able to take a shot to tie it up. And so a good win for Georgetown. They finished the non-district season at 2-1. And a lot of teams finish this season at 2-1 in non-district play in our district. And so it'll be fun to see how district starts out for everybody on Friday night. But one thing we talked about before Coppers Cove was the health of this team. And it'll give an opportunity for some of these players to get over the nicks and bruises, but yet maybe some adjustments to be made out of the changes coming there defensively, offensively, and getting things back going for this Georgetown team. Georgetown won it 35-32, a big fun game there at Coppers Cove, and you saw a different – I think that'll be fun to talk with Coach Griffin about. You saw a different Coppers Cove team that we have seen in the last few years. A lot of athleticism, but Coach Southern out of Huntsville coming in and just had that team at a different speed, at a different style, and the buy-in that has come so quickly for Coach Southern there at Coppers Cove in all of the changes that have happened at Coppers Cove over the years. It was impressive to watch, and there'll be a team to watch over the next couple of years as he puts his program into place. But Georgetown did what they had to do and got out of there with a win. I think he's done. We'll give him a quick break. We'll take a timeout. We come back. It's head coach Chuck Griffin joining us live here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show live from Camp Briteside. Stay with us.
Visit Camp Brightside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Brightside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Brightside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Brightside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Brightside and stay a while.
For all the fly fishing, hunting, and outdoor enthusiasts, River and Ranch Provisions is your one-stop shop for the gear you need. River and Ranch offers a large selection of outdoors and hunting supplies. Cody, Brad, Sam, and Tim have put together a high-end outdoors outfitter with high-quality services to make everyone feel welcome and important, regardless of your experience level. Come see what we have to offer at 807 South Austin Avenue in Georgetown or visit our website at rrpgtx.com.
Fly like an eagle, spit fire like a dragon. Made some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it, I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. Next up. It's just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get to step on while they get the bag. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening?
Back here live, Camp Brightside, joined now by head coach Chuck Griffin. Royalty music coming back. That is Ty Griffin, and starting to enjoy this new music that's come out lately. And we've got them all. Kelly got them all formulated for us and put into our jingle palette, and love listening to having him bring some of our commercial breaks and stuff back on the shows, the games, volleyball, basketball, football, all the activities. So super fun to hear Ty and his talent and what he does. Coach, a big win to go to Copper's Cove and to get that win. One, the adversity was there. The team responded in the second half. You give the Copper's Cove the ball on the 7-yard line, it's going to be hard for any defense to make the stop. Outside of that, this defense allowed 3 points in the second half, made the changes, made the adjustments, and allowed this offense to go to work and a big win. How big was that going into this bye week to, one, build some confidence, but yet see some things and some adjustments take effect and see some buy-in from these players on those changes?
Yeah, I think anytime you get a win is big, right? So getting a win was big. Having a come from behind win is big. Beating a really good football team, you know, you mentioned that in the before the commercial break that Maine Copper's Cove they've always been athletic, and you know, Coach Southern was there in their heyday when they were really good, and he's kind of got them rolling in that direction again, and they were a much improved football team, and we knew that going in that it was going to be a tough night just because of you know, how well they were playing, and you know, just super proud of our kids and the fight they had to come in and, you know, have a kind of a 2-minute drive there at the end of the game to win the football game, and having to go out and get another stop on defense and getting several stops in the second half. So, man, excited about where we are and where kids are, and that they're believing and kind of putting things together.
It was kind of fun to see as a fan of Georgetown to go into Copper's Cove again, but then to see the crowd for Copper's Cove and the buy-in at Copper's Cove right now under Coach Southern. You knew things were changing for them, and boy, those players played well. But it was fun to see how this team adjusted in that second half, taking that to the bye week, giving them a couple of days off on the last weekend, not having a game. Yeah. How has that helped this team, and how have practices been coming back from that break to get ready for Leander?
Well, I think anytime you give them a little bit of a break is good. And so they got a couple of days off last weekend, and which is good for them. Got to study a little bit and get some things caught up, you know, as far as grades, those kind of things, because the 6 weeks ends this week. So taking care of business and all those kind of things that are outside the field, that was really big. And then we've had you know, 6 good days of practice since our last game, and just kind of getting ready for district play and getting ready for the Leander Lions.
Last year, the only hiccup in district was the loss at Leander at Bible Stadium after the bye week. How does this team and how do you guys as a coaching staff not let that take effect this year and be prepared for, like Leander? They came out ready to fight and play on that night. How do we keep that from happening again and be prepared for Leander this week?
Well, I think there's some things in there, you know, with young kids and kiddos sometimes. My dad used to use a slogan and say, you got a little big for your britches. And, you know, we were last year, going with 3-0 and kind of, we're rolling really good, and so we were pretty proud of ourselves and kind of got caught. And then I think that's kind of what happened with Belton. We were really high hopes and had to shut out the first week, and and all of a sudden got surprised by Belton, and so I think it's already happened to us, and so our guy, that's what the talk has been is, use that as a launching pad to get ready for district play, and of course that was a really big win last week and getting ready for that, and now it's focused just us getting better every day and us preparing for the game step by step and day by day, week by week.
The focus was able to turn to the grades in the classroom, to healing. How is this team coming out of this break, health-wise, everything?
As good as can be. It's football, so there's some nicks and bruises and dings and those kind of things. But right now, as far as we can, we're pretty healthy.
And you got a crew like Hennessy and Renault in there.
Yeah. Chad and Vanessa do a tremendous job getting our kids back on the field and getting them ready to go.
What do we expect out of this Leander team? They've had a kind of a struggle off and on during their non-district season. What do we expect to see out of Coach Price and his Lions?
Coach is going to do a good job getting them ready to go. Quarterback is back. He's really good, and he's one of the better quarterbacks in our district and does a great job. He's a big kid. And they've got two coordinators, so they're a little bit different than they were last year. They've got a new defensive scheme and a new offensive scheme, to be honest with you. Not too different from what they did last year. On the offensive scheme, but they've got two new coordinators, so they're doing things a little bit different. But good quarterback, good running back. They've got a really good receiver. Really, they kind of really remind me of Belton from that standpoint of what they do offensively and how they do it. Defensively, 3-4, we're going to see some man coverage and and see some pressure from that, and then we'll see a 3-4 with some cover 2 behind it, and so something we haven't seen yet defensively, but something we've been preparing for.
In that adjustments that we made, we went into Copper's Cove, we got Jetpack in there, and then you kind of have that luxury of 3 running backs back there making a lot of yards up and down that field. How big is that, and how big will that run game for us continue to feed to allow this passing game to open up?
Yeah, I think that's big. Having guys that when you can do that, and you're not feeding one guy the ball 25 times a game, and you're spreading it out a little bit, and they're all talented, and they can all do things. It just keeps you healthy longer. They're all a little bit different, so you got to plan a little bit different for all of them. And we were able to do that a few years ago and played 3 running backs a good bit, and it just makes you better when you can do that. When you've got competition and you've got guys that are going competing for each other and doing a good job, it just makes you better.
Our district as a whole, what do we look at this year? It's kind of spread out more, it seems like.
Yeah, I think it's probably a little heavier in the middle than it was last year. Last year was kind of top end, bottom end. This year I think everybody's probably a little heavier in the middle. And, I kind of see that. We haven't played anybody yet in district, but, just kind of from the schedules and looking at where everybody is, I kind of think we're probably a little bit, probably don't have anybody as, on the bottom end like they were last year, maybe don't have anybody quite as good on the top end either. We're just probably a little bit more average in the middle, everybody across the board.
This week we take on the Leander Lions at Berkelback Field, 7 o'clock on Friday night. As this team comes out of that break, the practices, how's the focus been Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday today, getting ready?
Yeah, it's been really good, man. The kids have been locked in. The focus had a great day Monday, another great day today, and it's just been getting better, and that's the goal, is to get better every day. And we had a great speaker yesterday. Nate Self came down from Salado and talked to our team, former Army Ranger, and kind of locked them in and had them ready to go. And I think they were pretty fired after that talk. And so it's been good. We had a great day today, and I'm really looking forward to this next week.
The freshmen will play at home tomorrow night.
Yes.
The JV will be
freshman at home. JV's at Leander at Bible Stadium.
Over at Bible Stadium tomorrow night. So an opportunity to come out, support your JV over at Bible Stadium, or come to Georgetown High School and watch the freshman team. Will all 3 teams be playing tomorrow? Or?
Just 2. We'll have 2 freshman teams and two JV teams over there.
So opportunities at 5 and 7 o'clock to come out tomorrow night and enjoy some high school football and support these the freshmen and JV of this Georgetown Eagle program as they start their district play as well. But it'll be Friday night, the kickoff at Berkelback. Is it Gold Night?
It is. It's our Go Gold game. The coaches. You'll see the coaches wearing gold. We're participating in raising money, helping out for childhood cancer that affects our kids in GISD. So when we walk through the stands, you'll see some guests with us, some kiddos from GISD that'll be walking through with us and running out of the tunnel with us, staying with us out while we do the national anthem, and just some kids that have made a big impact on our players, and our players have in turn made a big impact on some of those kids too.
Something that this school district does well in supporting that in childhood cancer and raising money, especially given what happened with Madeline Scholes.
Yeah.
So it's a big night on Friday night. It'll be there at the stadium.
Yeah.
Volleyball was able to do it a couple weeks ago, and it was a great turnout and a great night there in the gymnasium. And so be out there Friday night, support these kids and this opportunity to continue to raise money for childhood cancer, because it's not going anywhere. It seems like it attacks them. And when it hits home, close to home, like with Madeline and some of these students here in this community, you just want to get behind it. And so it's so awesome to watch the school do this. And so come join us Friday night. We'll take a quick time out here at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show, live from Camp Briteside. We'll come back and we'll talk to, see who's here. Are they both here now?
Yep, they're both here.
We'll go defensive side of the ball. We'll go with Cole Mitchell when we come back live here at Camp Briteside. Stay with us.
For all the fly fishing, hunting, and outdoor enthusiasts, River and Ranch Provisions is your one-stop shop for the gear you need. River and Ranch offers a large selection of outdoors and hunting supplies. Cody, Brad, Sam, and Tim have put together a high-end outdoors outfitter with high-quality services to make everyone feel welcome and important, regardless of your experience level. Come see what we have to offer at 807 South Austin Avenue in Georgetown, or visit our website at rrpgtx.com.
Turn me up, I'm about to slide on 'em. Jesus, peace around my neck, thought you was safe. Heard you want the crown, I'm coming, try to keep the pace. Hanging out the window, screaming, that'll be the day. They ask me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. I run a race and kept the faith. And His mercy follow me, no, I don't need a chase. Hanging out the window, screaming, that'll be the day. They ask me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. Ain't have a deal, ain't had to force it. Can't believe the boy and not a boy got their endorsements. Put me down so long, I went and built me up a fortress. Now when I tell them about the vision, they of course in. Different styles, different colors and assortments. Flow so foreign that they look like they imported. I started out the closet, now the following enormous. So if I ever sign a deal, I need the biggest portion. Oh, brother man, I'll cut a man. Tie one up and I'll be swinging with the other hand. Think I work too hard on it, now this is
Back live here at Camp Briteside. That a little better. We're joined now by number 11 on the roster, the senior linebacker. It's Cole Mitchell joining us live here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. The senior year.
Yes, sir.
How much fun you having?
A lot of fun. Great way to start the senior season.
Have you ever heard of a defensive player from the NFL back in the days named Bill Bates?
Yes, vaguely.
You hit like him. Go read, do a search on Bill Bates. The joke was, I was blessed to have the opportunity to be a ball boy at the training camp at St. Edward's his final year. And the joke always was, you don't move on the field unless it's action time, because Bill hits anything that moves. And he hit hard. And that's what made his career, is he was a special teams guru, but then into the safety position and just hit people. And he didn't, when you saw him walking around, you didn't say, that's the guy that crushes people on the field. And then he put the uniform on, and he crushed people on the field, and it was fun. Watching your style, you walk around, we see you, seems laid back, very calm, mild-mannered. On the field, it's like this animal comes out of you.
Yes, sir.
How much fun do you have on the field, and what's going through as you prepare, as you make these plays? How much fun is that? And what's going through the mind? What's the drive there for Cole Mitchell and having fun?
I mean, it's like a lot of fun. Every time you just go all out, hit somebody as hard as you can, watch them just go backwards, that just like brings joy to me. But yeah, it's awesome going full speed out on the field.
Back in the spring game, an opportunity, you go against the number ones for Georgetown. What's it like when you're having to make plays against your own teammates? What's going through the mindset?
I mean, you obviously don't want to just like hurt your guys, but that's the only competition around so far, so you got to go, and it's a lot of fun.
How much fun in your senior year as you've worked through this, the roster and continued over the last couple of years to get more and more playing time, and now that cog at the linebacker position, that leader that's looked at and looked to on this defense there in the linebacking core. How much have you enjoyed that? And now how much are you trying to turn and put that into linebackers like Gavin Smith and Hewitt and Quentin Rock and different players? How are you trying to feed that into the future leaders of this defense, being the experience that you've gained through it and into your senior year?
Yeah, I just try to look back on the linebackers that were before me and see what they did for me and how I can do that to the younger guys and just get everyone up and going.
When the time came, August comes around, it's time to start the two-a-day practices. How excited were you for this senior year? But yet, how much were you looking forward to it, and how much are you enjoying your senior year to this point?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun in getting ready because everyone just talks about senior season, like last go-around, just you got to go all out. And, yeah, it was like a lot of antsy getting ready for that.
As you guys, a misstep against Belton. We righted it. You guys made some beautiful changes at half against Copper's Cove. This senior class, what's going through y'all's discussions as you get ready for the home opener for district on Friday night to lead this team into district and make a run at a district title?
I mean, we're really confident against this Gamey Lander, but we're not too confident as we saw what happened last year. But we're really prepared to get after it, open district.
Are you soaking in the memories in the senior year, or are you just letting it have fun and worry about it later?
I'm worrying about it later, but I'm still soaking it in like at the same time, yeah.
The first night, you put on the jersey, you put on the helmet. What's going through your mind as now you realize every time you put it on, it's one more last. It's one more last. How much you enjoying that and trying to make full effect of that?
Yeah, I'm making sure I take in every moment because every play could be your last, so you got to go all out no matter what.
The school year, what's the class load like?
Pretty light senior year, honestly. I chose to take like the easiest class possible, just breeze through, but so I could get better grades and stuff like that.
What's the toughest class you have this year?
Probably English. I don't like English, but you got to take it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What's the future plans? What are the goals after you graduate? What is the future for Cole Mitchell?
Hopefully get some interest if I make some good plays this year, go play football somewhere, but we'll see what opportunities arise.
The studies in the future. What do you look to study when you move on to college?
Definitely business.
Business? They're smart too, but he loves to hit people. I'm telling you, this guy, it's fun to watch when you're not worried about getting hit. I'm not going to lie. It is fun to watch. Has that always been the drive for you? Just the defensive side and go hit somebody?
Yes, in middle school we played both ways. I played wide receiver, and that was fun getting the ball sometimes. But every time getting on defense, it was a lot different. It was just a lot more fun to go hit people instead of being hit.
Is there any fear in the mind of Cole Mitchell that you're going to hit them and the effect will not be what you think it will be? They're too big, or anybody scare you? Not one player, but do you ever see a big player and think, I don't want to hit him, or is it there's the challenge, I'm going to go hit him harder?
Not really, because every time that I've gone full out and hit somebody as hard as I can, it's never hurt me that bad. But whenever I go easy, because if I was scared or something, it always hurts more.
This dude's an animal. It's fun to watch this guy play. Playing against your ones here at Georgetown, who hit the hardest? Who was the hardest to tackle?
Definitely Jet Walker. He's the biggest on the team. Obviously, he's going places, but yeah.
It's a good answer. It's fair enough. Any shout-outs before I let you go?
Coach Slack. Death row defense.
There we go. It is number 11, your senior linebacker, Cole Mitchell, here live on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. We'll take a quick timeout. We go to the offensive side of the ball with Copeland Madre. When we come back, stay with us.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
For all the fly fishing, hunting, and outdoor enthusiasts, River and Ranch Provisions is your one-stop shop for the gear you need. River and Ranch offers a large selection of outdoors and hunting supplies. Cody, Brad, Sam, and Tim have put together a high-end outdoors outfitter with high-quality services to make everyone feel welcome and important, regardless of your experience level. Come see what we have to offer at 807 South Austin Avenue in Georgetown or visit our website at rrpgtx.com.
Put in pockets fail, profits can't watch it. Tell Carver, pencil pusher, stay talking. Can you tell me the first person to weigh options? Do I need to be vocal or do I stay solid? Trying to keep it alive if I'ma stay honest. Feeding off of the spit and not debate topics. If I said it a minute, my time tick-tocking. Better look at
Live here at Camp Briteside. We'll bring this back from the break. And we're joined now by number 4, right?
Yes, sir.
I was about to say number 2, and it's like, no, it's number 4. You gotta change numbers, man. It's hard sometimes. It's Copeland Madre, your senior wide receiver, joining us now. Copeland, and let's go back. Let's go back to spring.
Okay.
You kind of came out in spring and played some high-end ball and started. It's just like we saw a new Copeland Madre. Last year, kind of later in the season, you got pulled up to varsity. The season ends, but then in spring ball, the confidence level, it seemed like, came out. And you just hit a new level. And now on the opposite side of Xavier on this offense, sometimes on the same side of the field, but that opposite receiver, and making catches. A big one at Copper's Cove the other night across the middle. How much fun are you having it? And what happened in the spring? Did you challenge yourself, or is it now just clicking at a new level? It seems like your confidence and your abilities just continue to explode.
Well, I have been having a lot of fun. Probably the most fun I've ever had playing the sport in my life, and I've been playing it my whole life. Like the spring, I don't know. I started feeling more comfortable, I guess. Started developing more, and just I started liking it more, which pushed me more. So it all correlates.
On the opposite side of the field, you have a player like Xavier Warren, who's been on varsity for a couple of years, going to that next level. You have players around you like Regan Terosian, like Braylon Westfall. A lot of talent in that wide receiver room. How much do you guys push each other to be better, and do it? But yet, how often and how big are you guys on helping each other when you might be going through something or struggling with something? How is that wide receiver room? What's the cohesion in there with you guys?
I feel like it's great. We all get along. We all help each other. Like, if anybody's struggling, we'll just, like, if someone forgets a play, we'll tell them. No one's keeping anything from anyone. We're all together.
The confidence you guys seem to have in your quarterback with Caleb and the balls he's setting out there for you guys. What goes through your head? The other night you make that beautiful catch across the middle at Copper's Cove. What goes through your head as a receiver when maybe one drop or one ball gets knocked out of your hands, and the confidence that your quarterback has to come right back to you? And how quick are you guys to put that behind you and be ready knowing that ball's going to come back to you?
Well, I can speak for everybody else, but for me, it's just, it flies by. Like, you just think, next play, and I feel like I'm so in the game that it doesn't even matter. I'm just excited to get, like, another throw or run another route.
This offense seems to be clicking. The more and more we go in the season, you guys have a week off, and now back to work in the district season. How ready is this offense to go on Friday night against Leander?
We're ready. We've done a lot of work. I feel really confident in everyone, especially Caleb. He's been throwing good, just everything. So I feel good.
How much do you guys challenge yourself in the wide receiver room with all the talent out there, the numbers that you guys have, and the opportunities? They're going to be spread them out. Caleb's going to find the open guys. What's the competition like between you guys in the wide receiver room yourself to be the best, to perform each and every week?
I don't really feel like there's direct competition between us exactly, like controversial competition or anything, but just us being good or playing good just pushes each other. When one of us is playing good, you just feel like, oh, I need to play to that level, and it's not like it's a requirement to play to that level. Yeah, like indirectly pushing each other to be better.
Absolutely. Here in your senior season, how much fun are you having? Are you taking it in and taking the time to absorb it, or it's like, I'll let it catch up later, I'm in the moment having fun?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm just in the moment right now.
As the practices started in August, how ready were you? And knowing it was the senior season, and knowing it was the run, your final year at Georgetown, how ready were you for it? And has it matched what you expected, or is it just continuing to get better for you?
I feel like it's continued to get better for me. It didn't. I still feel like it hasn't clicked that it might be my last season of football, So I don't know. I'm just taking it one practice at a time, having a lot of fun out there.
What are the future goals or aspirations for yourself after Georgetown?
It would be great if I could play football after this, but I'm not sure. Obviously, go to college. That's all I got, really.
What do you want to study?
Maybe business. I'm not really 100% sure.
Let it come when it gets time.
Yeah.
In a break week like that, you guys continue to work, or you take some downtime for yourself?
It's easier on our bodies, but I wouldn't say we're not working anymore. We're still putting in work, still getting ready to play the week after.
It's nice to have a night off.
It was.
Right timing of the season. Now it's ready to make this run in your senior year.
Yes, sir.
Can't beat it. Now your senior class load. We heard about the easy load for Cole. What's your class load like?
Same as him.
Hardest class it is?
AP stats, probably.
He said I have a light load. Probably AP.
That's the only hard one, though. I got 4 classes, and one of them I'm an office aide, so.
That would be the easy load. So that's fair. That's fair. Do they make you work in that class, or do you get to?
No, they don't make me work.
Any shout outs before I let you get out of here?
Shout out to Van Madre, my brother.
There it is. It's Copeland Andre, your senior wide receiver, wears number 4. Joining us here on the Coaches Show. We'll take a time out. When we get back, it's going to be the offense and the defense. It's 1-1. And now we go to the NBA is this week's topic for NBA from 2000. Did I pick wrong? Well, it's NBA because I changed it because I forgot a week off. So be ready for the NBA because that's going to be it, and you'll get that next week with the NFL. I knew I couldn't remember it, but I didn't know who would remember it, so I didn't text anybody. So I'll take a quick time out. We come back. It's offense versus defense in trivia. Stay with us. Live here at Camp Briteside.
Visit Camp Brightside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Brightside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Brightside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Brightside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Brightside and stay a while.
Double barrel with the word, ayy. If y'all with it, y'all hear me in the first place. Independent, they gon' sign you in the worst way. And I know you only out there with a church stay. ATS collected, we gon' get it at the birthplace. Got called, had to answer with the worst say. Spirit from meeting, so I took the mic to praise Jay. See what he do in my life, yeah, from the third day. No sleep, but new highs, the red eye. Eyes red from nights when I stay tied. No high and no lie, and no shy. With them boy, they got for him the most I ever did was take time to drink wine and to break bread to consecrate the main guy. Sit tired and take time to praise Jah. The music maker, the ground shaker, the supply. I'ma take y'all in it. Life like Christ, gotta stand on business like. Won't play with no sinning. 33 years to forever, we winning like. No cap, I'm fitted. God on my army and he took my sentence like. Tell death, good riddance. Fighting good fights, can't quit, I'ma quit it like.
Gotta watch what I use my phone for. Worship God even behind closed doors. I wanna praise him when I'm rich, poor. I'm all in, no sneaking through the back door. Jesus Christ, he's my God, he's my mentor. Preach the word, forever we gotta restore. I'll do it on campus this year, I'll be a sophomore. I have a feeling there's gonna be an uproar.
I'ma take y'all in it.
Now y'all gotta scoot in though. My camera's not that far back, so y'all gotta act like y'all like each other. You're not gonna hit each other. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Start introducing yourselves.
I'm Liam Nelson. I play safety, and I'm number 23.
Jack Schaub, number 95, defensive line.
Jackson Laughlin, number 18, corner.
Jackson Bates, number 24, safety.
Samuel Lopez, O-line, number 78.
Copeland Madre, number 4, wide receiver.
Weston Hebb, tight end, number 44.
Zach Guyton, number 32, running back.
All right. Someone got it ready for got to have it ready for the who raises the hand first. So got to mess with the knobs again. Sorry about that. All right. Don't look at my sheet, though, because I got my answers on it. What team won the 2025 NBA championship?
OKC Thunder.
It was the Thunder. All right. One for the offense. I love this question. Who is the NBA career leader in turnovers?
LeBron.
That is correct. LeBron James. I thought that was a fun stat. Since 2000, what team has won the most NBA titles?
Is it Boston?
That is incorrect.
Is it Lakers?
It is the Lakers. It is the Lakers. 3-0. Since 2000, what NBA player has won the most NBA titles?
LeBron James.
No. You can get a guess.
Steph Curry.
No. Any of the parents? Robert Ory. He has 6. Hey, since 2000. I'm just saying, he went on all these other teams. He was the nondescript Kevin Durant. Oh, hey, here we go. NBA logo time. We got 5 NBA logos for y'all. Y'all can actually sit down during the Jeopardy theme music that I didn't bring. You have a pencil, and you have your logos. And you actually, this week, have lines to write the names on. And spelling counts. I'm just joking. It does not count. All right, the same logos. You have 5. We'll give you a couple of minutes. All right, we're back live here at Camp Briteside. I didn't have the Jeopardy theme, so I just played action movie theme. All right, here we go. Spelling does not count. I'm telling you, it does not count here. All right, first team, the logo was the New Orleans Pelicans. They both got it correct. Very good. Actually, it's going to come down to the offense is going to win tonight because they both got them all right. So I'm going to have to go to hard logos next time. I thought these were pretty good ones, but you guys – these teams weren't invented. They're around good. I should have picked some old teams that aren't around anymore. Everyone, if it went to spelling, it wouldn't be good. They both lose. So, the Orlando Magic. That's pretty good. So, offense wins tonight. Takes the lead 2-1. Good job tonight, offense. Just so you know, you don't get to pick. It's going to be the NFL because that's what it was last week, right? Y'all had picked. So, we're going to do it in the NFL from 2000 to the current for next week's trivia. Next week's trivia will be on Wednesday night out at the field. We will be on the track while the JV plays against Killeen Chaparral because we will have the Thursday night game on the road at Killeen at Chaparral High School next week. And so Kelly and Dave will guaranteed be there, I believe, to run the coaches show next Wednesday. I will be out of pocket, but we will have it live there. And so I will have the trivia done and send it to them for NFL from 2000 to the present for you guys. So quick break. We come back. It's Jeremy McDougal, the president of the Booster Club. I don't know if he knew he's coming up, but we're going to talk about the tailgate and get ready for Friday night live at Birkelback Field at 7 p.m. against the Leander Lions. Stay with us right back here at Camp Briteside.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
For all the fly fishing, hunting, and outdoor enthusiasts, River and Ranch Provisions is your one-stop shop for the gear you need. River and Ranch offers a large selection of outdoors and hunting supplies. Cody, Brad, Sam, and Tim have put together a high-end outdoors outfitter with high-quality services to make everyone feel welcome and important, regardless of your experience level. Come see what we have to offer at 807 South Austin Avenue in Georgetown or visit our website at rrpgtx.com.
We're back live here at Camp Briteside. The offense.
Can you hear me?
Doing some business. Oh, I had it down. Sorry. There you go. Is that better?
I can't hear you.
Is that better there?
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, here we go. Back live.
Oh, no, now it's gone.
Now it's gone. Oh, I messed with it again. That may be better. I messed with that one right there. Yeah, turn that one, this second one. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, back out of the trivia. Offense takes the lead on the season, now 2-1. And now we're joined by the Booster Club president, Jeremy McDougal, and a lot going on and a little going on. It's a quick week after coming out of the break, but a lot to talk about because we've got a tailgate on Friday. We're back at home at Birkelback Field at the GISD complex, so make sure we got to address that. It's the Gold night, and so that will be an opportunity to participate and support. And then we've got a special about some shirts coming. So I'm going to give it to Jeremy to do that.
Yeah, so the tailgate, Friday night, Tejas Meat Supply, local company here, is going to be out there supplying the tailgate. It should be pretty good. I don't know exactly what we're having, but I'm sure it'll be good. And then for the childhood cancer, we're doing something a little bit different. I know in the past we've sold pink shirts in October. This year we're going to basically raise money for the Madison Scholl Foundation or scholarship at GHS. We've sent out some links through Sports U and email, but we'll have opportunities with QR codes and things like that at the sub-varsity games, at the tailgate, all those places, so that you can donate to that. That'll probably go for the next 3 weeks or so. And then the other thing is we have a couple shirts that are now available online. I think Lisa's going to come up here and show that you can purchase. Should be able to have them in for a couple weeks for the Crosstown Showdown, so it'll be good. So
the original G.
Yeah.
And we're bringing back the old school bird eagle there on it. I love this logo.
What's his name? Georgie? Georgie. There you go.
You want to tell us about him? But they can be found on the Booster Club website. No. There we go. You got to tell them now.
And Trey has already sent out some links through Sports U, and it'll be coming out in an email if it hasn't already, but I'm pretty sure it has. Trey stays on top of that. So thanks, Lisa.
And so if you're curious, if you can't get a hold of anything, reach out to anybody, and they'll be able to get it to you on a link to buy. But the original G and then Georgie, the throwback Eagle shirt, it'll be fun to be a part of. The SHN First Responder broadcast team may have something in the works for cold weather with Georgie on it. So we'll let that go from one of our big sponsors doing something up for us. So it's fun to be a part of. And so Madeline Scholes, for those that don't know, aren't familiar with it, was an athletic trainer, one of the students in the athletic trainer programs here at Georgetown who came down with childhood cancer and died. And so they have been their family's still in town, and this school has rallied around them. And And so it's an awesome opportunity. The volleyball team did it the other night, a couple of weeks ago, to raise money and to highlight these students and the kiddos that are struggling with the cancer and honoring Madeline Scholes and her family. And so a great opportunity for people to get out and to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
Friday night, 7 o'clock, tailgate, about 5 o'clock, Tejas Meat Market. And we got to make sure we mention it. Texas Honey Ham, they are the big preparer of breakfast tacos each and every week to feed these boys on Friday mornings. And, man, they have been awesome. And we continue to shout them out on the broadcast, but we can't thank them enough for what they do to make it affordable and available for the kids to have a good breakfast on Friday mornings before they hit the classroom and start doing their video work and everything for game day preparation. So to Texas Honey Ham, thank you so much. Go visit them out right down here across from Culver's on Williams Drive. Some of the best food around, and I've already started my orders for the holidays with my honey glazed ham. And so make sure you support. A lot of these sponsors do this to be involved and to support these student athletes, and it's awesome. Camp Briteside is one of the biggest ones, and we thank them each and every week for welcoming us. They do such a good job of feeding the kids and welcoming us in to take over the patio. And so thanks for being here tonight and enjoying it. Tomorrow night, go out to the high school. You can see the freshmen take on Leander 5 and 7 p.m., or you can go over to Bible Stadium and see the JV teams playing at 5 and 7 p.m. But on Friday night, Merkel Backfield, come out to the tailgate about 5 o'clock, 4:45, 5. Enjoy it, but be ready to welcome the team as they'll come through about.
They typically come through about 6:40. Or no, 5:30. And then,
5:30, and we'd like to line the road and welcome them through. The players come through, headed over to the locker room to get ready for the game. And so thanks for joining us tonight live here from Camp Briteside, from Copeland Madre and for Cole Mitchell. Thanks for joining us tonight. They did a great job. We love to highlight these kids as they perform each and every week. And now it gets intense. Leander on Friday night starts the district season. Come enjoy it and support these kids and these coaches in this school as they do battle against the Lions on Friday night. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll see you Friday night out at the tailgate. And thanks for joining us live here from Camp Briteside. Remember, it never costs you a dime to be kind, everybody. Have a good night.